Yeah, 41 is definitely
Come on, baby.
top of
41's
resistance.
resistance. Change the character right there. We break it. Come on, break it. Break
Yeah,
41.
that's a
Break
fact.
41. Break 41.
There's a change of
Let's
character.
see where Spy is.
It's
Spy
gonna
is
break.
at. We
It's
got
gonna
to. We're
break,
about
bro.
to. We got to. We're at 98 cents on Spy. Spy's got to break to the next level, which is 12, which will give us
Yep.
150.
We're
Come
off
on.
to the races. We're
If
off
we
to
once
see the
Spy breaks
wizard.
12, we're gonna be heading towards 50 cents. Let's go. Let's go. Break that. Keep going. Keep it rolling. I want to lock in 100. Not yet
Are you
though.
on your phone?
Nah, I'm on the computer. You can see my screen. I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen, but I don't know why my. I guess because my phone.
Oh, it's
Oh, I
it's
got it.
it's also squoze because I have two screens running side by side, so I can see the
Oh, okay, I
chat, so
see.
I can see the Discord. Come on, baby, 150 out of there. Give me that
Wait, you
$1,000
can.
day.
I forgot you can do that.
Thousand
What
dollar
the
day, $1,000 day,
hell?
150, y'all. Can you hear my air
No way,
conditioner?
yo! You just helped. Yeah. Oh no, I know. No, you're good. I had to turn on the TV in the shop because I'm like, man,
Oh,
I need to
baby,
see this.
$1,000 day, 150.
I
Let's
I
go.
got
25 more dollars.
440.
I'm at 851 right now. With this
Oh, you
lock in
got
right
this.
here, I'm at
150 is what you're looking
I'm at
for,
nine.
right?
Yeah, but I wanted to keep running all the way up to right here, so that I can
Uh huh.
just instantly get into my single contract of minis and ride the
Oh, yeah,
pullback.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Get $1,000 off
yeah.
that. I might have to lock in 100, dog. It's not looking good.
Yeah, lock that in, bro.
Lock in
Just a
100.
quick little hundred.
We
You'll
need
get
50. We need 50
951,
more. Yeah.
952, and you'll be straight.
Oh yeah, plus the fee. So we got to take
So,
extra
so,
dollar because of the fee.
so peep this, right?
Yeah.
So there, those accounts that I blew on Top Step.
Stay up. Stay up.
Um,
Stay
Order
up.
filled.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it was hitting right
uh,
there.
you got
That's
954
resistance.
though. You
Yeah.
good? And look, it's gonna push.
That's
It's gonna
resistance.
keep.
What time is it? Nah, it's about to be 1 o'clock, so we might get a little bit of a sharp pullback right here. Ooh, it's getting volatile. I like it. I like it. That was a great push though. I took it from just below the 200 EMA right here. Two
Uh huh.
two micro contracts for $100. It went up to
You
125 for the
did.
high.
You did it below the 200.
Below the 200, yeah.
Oh, that's a great discount, brother.
Right here is the 918 is the level that you want to get in at. So for the
Yeah, yeah,
5 minute,
because that little candle that's in between is literally like a support level.
yeah.
So I usually do continuation plays off of that. That's what I got my bro. I was killing them this morning because of that. I was like, oh, we got more support. Oh, thank you. So those two top step accounts that I blew, they give you a free reset at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well, do they
cool because
renew or free reset?
no, they give you a free reset. I
See, I
just did
don't
research on it.
mine don't even have the free reset because they're old account. It's an older account before that promotion.
Uh
You got yours during that promotion. Dang. Ah, I knew I
yeah.
should have just stayed with that $88 or whatever, but it's too risky. I wanted to at least lock in 100. Honestly, I'm $50 off from what it is. I can start trading minis now. So that's what I'm gonna do for my next trade. I'm just gonna leave this one right
Maybe
here.
risk like
We're for sure.
250.
Nah, I risk 150 every time. We're for sure going
Okay.
to pull back. Let me put 150 in there. $3,000 is what we're looking for. We'll get like 1,500 out of it. We're for sure gonna hit 20 this time. I'm gonna stay at 16. Let me go to a single screen and check the 1 hour time frame. It's weird. I can't see where my thing is on here. Let me go full screen real quick. Boop. All right. Where the hell is my modified screens? She
I
said we
can't
wants
believe
to.
I am.
So the move that from this morning, 8:30 is right here. This is where we need to get. We already broke it earlier. We pulled back enough for the market to go higher. Okay, so this is now the level of resistance that we're looking to target. That's where I
Well,
was
we need
hoping we
it.
would get to for me to get the 150. But the trade, it
Hmm.
was a beautiful trade. Either way, that was a beautiful trade. The only way I could have got in better was to get in right here, and I couldn't tell for sure who was that. Pop. Hey, what's up, pops? I can't hear you.
I see you never talk to your fuckers.
Yeah, we're gonna. I saw her at the gym earlier. I'm on a Zoom call right now. We're gonna make spaghetti and bring it to your house. What time you get off?
No, I'm all right. I still got that spaghetti y'all got. I just took it out
Dude,
last
what?
night.
That's old as hell. That's pops. That's a week old.
He froze it, bro. It's never old. He's
Oh, it
old
was in the
school.
freezer. Oh, it was in the freezer. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
old
took it out.
school. We already know how the elders
Oh,
do.
but we can
Freeze
bring you some
that
fresh stuff.
thing.
Yeah, she should be at the house. I saw her at the gym earlier.
Y'all, I've been calling shit. I think you got me blocked. Go ahead and do your doing, man. man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Yeah, I'm teaching right now. All right, I'll catch you later. I'm up. Oh, y'all go.
Your pop's got that good old Southern accent.
Yeah, he
Accent.
pops from Florida, Florida boy.
Oh, you from Florida? Where,
Yeah.
what part of Florida?
Lauderdale.
Duval, Broward. Oh, okay,
Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
Yeah. Dang, bro, we was gonna get that 152. It's all good though, but I still basically hit my goal. Like I said, I wanted to trade micros until I got to $1,000, and then we would go to the mini. So now we on the mini screen now, and we ride up there to that 420. 24,020. I'm taking that mini. I'll take two from right there. As a matter of fact, it's 300 on this bad boy.
All right, so we got a support level at
This is the resistance that we're trying to reach right now.
23,942.
Right at the tail end of it. All right. The next level that we'll hit is up here at 53, and then of course 60 will be the all-time high at 70.
Yeah.
And then you see I got this one right here. I always set a trade up at the next 100 mark at 98. So that when we're trailing up to that 100, as soon as we hit it, because you know it's gonna have that real strong reaction or whatever. As soon as we hit it, boom, we get the reaction. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at that. That was a good trade. I literally
and it's going up.
And you know what? I should have looked at this 5-minute candle right here and put myself at that 5-minute candle. I was just inside of the pullback. But you gotta secure the money. You gotta secure that bread.
That's a fact.
So let's see if we can pop off and get to like the 80 mark. We get to the 80 mark, I might take a
there we
market
go.
order. Get to the 980, I might take a market order. It's 1 o'clock right now. No, we're not done pushing up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take me a micro from right here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take a micro from right here. We're not done. Put this right here, $60.
Hopefully they reset my account with the same balance. I think that would be awesome. Because that means I will be closer to passing.
You start with a fresh account. When they reset. Top Step always resets to a fresh account. You don't get what you call it.
Tell me that, brother.
So we're looking for $50 out of this. We're just gonna take it from the continuation at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is clearly pushing up. We'll go lock in a few dollars just to make sure that we don't go negative. And then we'll
Yes, sir. That's what I'm at 105 right now. 110. I'm gonna lock in.
Is what we need right here at 68. I have a single. It's still
No.
$50. It's still $50.
All right, whatever.
It's all good. It's still 50. I thought I had two. At 60, I would have been hit already. I thought I had two. It was gonna pull back and get me out.
And it's crazy because the blue line that I have is literally sitting right on top of the support level. I love it. I love when I mark out things and then I see support and I'm like, oh, great. If it sits on this blue line, I already know, like, it's a validation. And it's tapping the blue line. Okay, let's see. Are we going to go past it? We're just going to do a little wick.
I'm going to take 925 right here, limit order. 2 contracts. 925.5.
Woo! In the shop. No! Oh, we're literally tapping this blue line. If I could show you, this thing is just... It's just sitting on this blue line.
You're the one that you showed me earlier. That was the eval, right?
So
or you did a cash account.
So my good account, I'm up for 449.
All right, cool.
I told myself I need to stop trying to chase and put on heavy size, especially in volatile markets. That's why I sent that message to everybody. I said, yo, you're good for at least $500. If you get close to it, cool, whatever. I went in with a micro trying to get like an extra $50. It went in my favor, but I got stopped out, so I said whatever. Okay. Actually, I was on NQ thinking I did a micro. I accidentally put in a mini, which got like $20 because I realized I'm like, yo, what the hell am I doing? I'm on a freaking mini. I'm only trying to do micros. I took the little $20 profit and I was like, yeah, I'm good off that. So the other 2 accounts were more so just like me just analyzing the market and trying to get in and making sure that, I'm seeing certain things. Just that good old practice. It don't. Hey, Miss Della.
I knew she was coming. I ain't even have to tag her.
Hey.
You just missed the play. We made 100 out of the 125, 150 that it
So,
was
Autumn,
available.
Yeah, I made an extra. Let me see on this account. I was at like 640. I made like probably another 150. Yeah, I made 100, like $150.
Well, I am doing M&Q now, so
Yeah, welcome to
yesterday
the
I
squad.
wrote it out, took a loss. I wrote it out for hours because I got in on the wrong candle.
Ah,
And listen, I was down like $700,
Ooh wee.
but
ooh,
then it
Lord.
came on back, and I lost, and then it closed me out. I mean, I closed out right at 358 or whatever for
Nice.
That's great. Listen,
So you
at
got,
like negative 300 and something.
listen here. Go to your risk settings and lock in so that you never fall below 250 on a micro trade. Because you never want to
Okay.
fall. You never want to fall below 250 on a micro trade. That's way too much falling.
wait, was it
Okay.
a micro or was it a mini?
Were you on mini?
It was a micro. It was 5 micros actually.
Ooh wee.
Oh,
You
that's
starting
half
out
a
hardballing.
minis.
You starting out hardballing.
She is.
Yeah,
She ain't
250.
playing.
250s with your risk for five micros. 250.
Okay. Okay. So I do that in Trade of 8.
Yes. Under
Yep.
I'll go there right now for you. You go on a Trade of 8. This is a live account right here. All I have is cash accounts at this point for a Trade of 8.
That's cool. Do
you
you
go
pay
to-
$99 a year?
No. I just pay the $4 or $12 a month or whatever. The $99 a year is for to have it cost less to take trades. I don't need that yet. Once
Okay,
I
so
get a lot
that's
of money in
okay.
here, once I get a lot of money in here,
Okay,
I'll do
because
that.
I know a couple of people said
Thanks for
that.
letting me know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay for this $9.99 a month to do Trading View, and of course you get this for
Okay.
free, and then this for free. All the free stuff in the Trading View is all that I do. And then to
Okay.
set your risk, you're going to go to your account risk settings right here, and then you see my
Right.
max daily profit right there. My daily loss limit, we'll set that. I haven't set it on this account. We'll set it to $75. It used to be $750 for my bigger accounts, as you can see. And then weekly loss limit, $150. It's the max that I want to lose in a
Okay.
week on this account. It's a small account, started with $250.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, well
Got
that's,
it.
I gotta cancel that because
And
I
it
did that
locks
wrong.
me out. I
You-
think I did
you
that
can
on
even
one of
lock-
my-
Mhm.
What's up? All right.
I was gonna
I think
tell
I
you,
did
Miss
it
Della.
on-
Sorry, I apologize. You go ahead. No, ladies first. No, ladies first.
No, I said I think I might have did that on one of my evals because it locks me out at 350, but I was doing minis. So because I tried to do a trade after that and it said reject.
Mm.
And that's it. You got your cash account, you log out, and then you go ahead and everything's cool. But yeah, I have straight cash
Okay.
accounts for Trade of 8 now because I use Top Step X, which is this platform right here.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Which is it's
I
got.
mean,
Go ahead.
that might be the way to go. Like starting small for me
Yeah.
too. I mean, I'll have a couple of Apex, but
So listen here. I
Stand
eat.
Apex.
I eat off. We just off 2 micros. I don't go 5 or 4. You lose the money too fast. You want to give
Okay.
yourself at least $20 to $30 of space before you start losing money. So that's 30 ticks, $20 to $30 or whatever. I'll pull it up on here because I can't do it on this screen. So you see right there, that's what I'm losing. $73, 2 micros, $73 looking for 900. We have gone today. Confirm that. Today we've gone a total of $878, the full market move. This morning's market move that I took was worth $702. I didn't get the whole 702 because it kept wicking back and kicking me out of trades or whatever. But right now I'm at 957 total. So what I do is I'll trade to get my $1,000. My first trade will be a mini, and I'll risk like $300, $150 depending on what I'm feeling. And then all my sided trades after that will be. Let me go back to my original spot real quick. All my spots following that will be micros until I get to 1,000. So
okay.
to me, it doesn't matter how many times you trade, as long as you're not losing. or losing a
Okay.
decent amount. So if I lose $20, whatever, of the hundreds of dollars that I made, I'm at $957. I want $57 more so that I can trade a micro or a mini or two worth $300, and then still end my day with $600. If I can get this to, because right here, when I get to $1,000, this will be at 3,300, right? And my payout's tomorrow, so I want to get as much as I can today, and that way I don't have to carry over to tomorrow, and I can take my payout tomorrow. You know, if I can get to 5 G's, awesome. If I can get to 10 G's, even better. 10 G's is always my goal for the day. If I get 1,000, I've made 10% of that, and that's how you do it. Like in sales, you're like, I'm gonna sell 10 vacuums. You sell one vacuum, you've hit 10% of your goal overall, and the goal is really
Right.
to sell one. So I'm always looking for $10,000 when I start my day. I manage and figure out however it is. I set all these levels with limit orders. I only go in limit orders. The only time I go in market order is when we're already at the level that I need to get in for a limit order, and it is about to react. Like earlier.
Okay, so, oh, I'm sorry. Go on and finish.
Like earlier, we came down to this point right here, right? And we started pushing up
Yep.
towards this candle, and I needed to get into that trade on the 5-minute time frame. So it was about to react right here, so I went ahead and got into the market on the pullback, and then took the market for $100, and it went up to about 150 so far.
Okay.
But your question?
How to do those? I mean, when you do the limit order, because I don't know how to do them. So
Alright.
the limit order is it's gonna hit that point up there where you have it, right?
Mm-hmm. So
It's
here's the
gonna hit
limit
that
order I'm
point
gonna
and
set
go
up
the
on this
opposite
side.
direction?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you both ways actually. Ooh, wait a minute. I left that up here. That would have blown my account. Not gonna do that. Put that back at $66. Confirm that. Make sure. I'm glad you took me back to the screen. That would have been bad. Go over here to micros. We're gonna do a single screen. Enlarge this so that you guys can see. I just have the chat opened up, and you see, I be looking to make big money even on my tiny $250 account. I'm trying to make it all. You know, and the ranges happen. You'd be surprised, man. 900 ticks, 800 ticks, 700 ticks happen. So you go here, you click these. You can click this right here to make it cash. You can make it ticks. Let's say you want to gain 200 ticks, which is $200 with 2 micros, and you want to risk 50 ticks, $50, right? Go to the downside. That's your limit order right there. From where we're at right here currently, it'll open up. You can set your price. So the price that I want to hit at is right here. I can actually just slide this to right there, and then retype in the 50, and then click sell. Now I have a limit order in, so no matter what, it's going to buy right here at this point and start selling from that point, which this is a great entry point at $74 at 23,974 to hit a resistance. There's also resistance right here, but that'll be breaking out of the structure from this morning where we drew down at for PPI to get there. Now the goal is not going to be $290. The goal is going to be this 200 EMA, which is just about $200, which on 2 micro contracts is still fantastic.
Right above it.
The problem is slow grinding right now, which means that they could at any point pop off to the upside and go higher. They're slowly walking the market back up towards resistance. I need this to kind of fly towards resistance, and then you know we'll be able to get into our trade and get out of it pretty quickly. This right here was a beautiful trade this morning. So we were in the downtrend.
Yes,
from
it
yesterday,
was.
and you gotta understand that in a downtrend from yesterday,
Needed to pull back.
this is resistance right here. All of this is resistance. These candles right here are the important candles because this is what sent us below the 200 EMA, right? So this is where same place that I want to take my trade today, same place you want to take your trade there. Body of the candle is the true level of the market.
Yep, wicks the manipulation.
Body of the candle right there, true level of the market. So the market's doing all of this channel tracing. But every time we keep getting a little bit lower. So you know the trend of the market has been down since now. It's going to continue the trend down. We haven't broken out of the area that started the push down. So now you're looking for that, right? Protect yourself, 2 micros. Pushing down, pulling back. Look where we come to. We come to right before the blue line. So you just get in the, like I say, all the time. Body of the candle, true levels. That's the closest body of the candle. Get into the trade right there, and it sends you. This trade's been open since 7:35 in the evening. My trade is just sitting there.
Okay.
I'll put my trade in the middle of the night at the high or whatever. I'll just leave it there as we trend down and see if we get back to it. We get back to it, boom, my trade's activated right here at 8:15. We start trending down, I'm good. I don't have to move my stop loss. I'll tell you, my stop loss is $75.
Okay.
Actually, I don't want to do that because that'll activate my trade. Let me cancel that. But my stop loss, I'm here. My stop loss is $75. So the top of this candle right here, and top of this bottom of these candle wicks right there, $75. And I'm just sitting there. Market hits. I get the notification. I'm watching. We start trending down in the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes after that, we're still trending down. I don't change my position because I realize that this level is where we pull back to when the market hits 830. 830 hits, boom, we pull back, $0. I'm at $0 exactly. 200, 250, 300, 350. Pulls back and I get knocked out. And it happened in seconds. Just like I showed yesterday. 0830. Today. Boop. Look at that. Wicked up right at 8:30. Wicked up, which a lot of people would try to market enter this right at 8:30 and they would have jacked themselves up. You got to be in already. Wicked up exactly to my blue line. Didn't quite get there. I get the $0 because if you're not over, you don't get no money. The next second, skadoosh, $250. Look at that. $200 instantly. We get the $250 right here. I lock in that $250. It draws back. Get out. I get into another one at this play right here, and I take a little bit more, and then that got me to like $350, $400, and then after that I left it alone. That's seconds.
Y'all make it look
1
so
second,
easy.
2 seconds, 3
Oh my
seconds. That's 3 seconds. You barely have time to react.
He's a high level scalper.
Absolutely.
Delete analysis.
I mean, I know,
So-
but still.
Yeah,
He
You too.
plays range like crazy. Well, the only reason why I know how to scalp Miss Della is because like what Davon shows us is how to get into high probability setups even if we have to wait. But he also shows you once you learn market structure, like you can scalp too. You can do exactly what Sebastian does. So understanding
That's
market,
what I've been doing as well. I want
yeah,
to take some of the longer trades, like
yeah,
the limit orders and stuff. I'm like I only got $400 left on one account for drawdown, and I think $1,000 left on another account for drawdown. So I don't want to. I only want to win in this next. Just taking my time and getting in
Yeah.
the right trades. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
do
rush back into
micros.
anything.
do micros.
No, I'm definitely going down to micros
Hmm.
because I've seen how much the micros could actually do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just write it out, and now I've patience. Yesterday taught me patience,
Hmm.
and
Understand
I-
range too. Your range is your best friend
Yeah. Trust.
because your range is going to show you like your levels of resistance is going to show you like like yesterday we played in such a tight range. It was very kind of like little
absolutely.
very small movements up and down, but everything was a setup. New York is a continuation of Asia's session. Asia will be crappy because it's setting up for big plays in New York. So it's about identifying that.
Okay.
But once we broke out of that tight range, anytime we need to go up, we usually come down first and then we go up. Same thing with market structure.
Oh, yeah.
We'll sweep a low and then we'll break above a current high and then we just off to the races. That's why when that 830 move happened, I'm like, oh, okay, I know what's going on. All we had, we're basically,
Yeah,
we're
it's
slingshotting.
7:30 for
Tag
me.
me in. Tag me in.
Yeah.
Tag me in. Come on, you went to 70. You can go to 79. We'll do 79 flat. Tag me in. I know. You can give me $50. I need 43. So $46. Oh, come on. Tag me in first. You're not done. You're not done. Let's see where SPY is.
And you're on the seconds, or is that the minute?
That's like the 5 minute or something, right? I don't know. This is the seconds because of I forgot to switch it back.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm
Lord.
looking at your top screen.
Seconds are crazy. Sheesh. binary code right there.
Now listen, when this clicks for me, y'all,
Oh, it's gonna be crazy, Miss Della. We're
oh
gonna
my
jump for
goodness.
joy. I'm gonna jump with you. But whatever you do, I'm gonna do. Just don't do nothing too crazy.
You start
There you
cooking.
go.
You start
I
cooking
wish
with
I
me.
was. Are you going to North Carolina, Sebastian?
Oh no.
Okay.
Not this time around. I told him next time for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next time for sure. I
You know what
thought
I'm saying?
I'd
But
be able to go
next
this
time I'm
but
gonna be
I had
bringing.
too much
I'm gonna be
other
coming in
stuff
as a
going
7-figure guest speaker.
With, hey, that boy gonna dress sharp too.
Oh yeah.
on. That's all right.
What's up, Max?
That's
Come
all
here.
right.
What's up, Papa?
That is all right. So hey, Chase, I'm
Yes,
down for
ma'am.
the Sunday charting though.
Come on.
Yeah, because it's gonna prepare us, Miss Della. Like, Davon
Yeah,
was
because
so
I
right
did,
about that.
but I'm still not sure if my charts be right.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. Because I'm not always correct either. Like, I just started, like, Davon's been telling me about range for a minute now, and I try not to cram too much information in my head because that's why I started losing too. Like all this recent losses I was taking is because I was trying to add little things to the things he was teaching me. But one thing I was missing was range. And one day when Joseph showed me how to get in with a higher time frame and when we like basically are rebalancing manipulation wicks and reach basically it's liquidity grab. I'm like, oh shoot. Okay, so that's how we playing in the range. We just keep hitting certain levels. So I anytime I see these blue lines on
219
Sebastian's
looking
chart,
for.
I no longer get like confused anymore. Now I understand like okay, every line is for a reason because I have them too now. So I know if we're sitting above a certain level because I've already marked it out. You know, I've kept the chart nice and clean. Yep.
But yeah,
And it's
yeah, that helps me out too. Just seeing it with the lines. I don't want to
yeah.
put all them fair value gaps and stuff. That's what throws me off because when I do them and
Hmm.
they die, I still have all that stuff, even if they're not um, valid anymore. They're still on my
Yeah.
screen, and it's
So
irritating.
you could put the indicator on.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
So
crazy.
yeah,
if you put the indicator on, what happens is it'll draw you up a fair value gap, right? And when that fair value gap has passed through or been validated or imbalanced, what happens is it'll just go away. So that way it keeps your chart
yeah,
clean, you know,
yeah.
because
No, that
I understand you on that. You'll have like 8 fair value gaps and you ain't
yeah, and
erase the other two. It can get confusing
I
if
just keep.
you
and then I
know.
try to have a double screen, and then all that on there just throws me off. And then I miss like this morning, right? I had the 4 hour point of interest, right? And then I
Hmm.
thought it was wrong. The that I marked out. Guess what it was? It was where that my 4 hour was exactly where that 7:30 candle went.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And guess what, Miss Della? Let me tell you something. So when I used to trade and we used to do top down analysis, we would find our high, we find where the current um direction of the market is, right? And then you work your way down. You find your point of interest on either the 1 hour or 4 hour, and then you monitor the 15 minute or the five.
Yep.
It's better to have a split screen. Once you know the direction of the market, like I already knew we were bullish, especially with that movement, looking at Asian session, and then we just drop. I said, oh yeah, this is about to be an easy bullish day, right? So once I identify that we're still bullish, I found my point of interest. And all I do is when I split my screen, I'm using the 15 minute on one side and the 1 minute on another side.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I
not
do. The 1 minute and five on the other side, and they went
Yeah, I
exactly.
like the 15 minute. 15 minute
And
is like in
so
between.
The
yeah,
only.
so when it hit that 4 hour point of interest, I didn't have an alarm on there, but I knew we were going to go back up. But like I thought that was wrong because it was so far down. You know what I
Oh no.
mean?
Yeah.
Because it was so far down there, so I wasn't sure if it was right. And then I put a point of interest at the top where the
Hmm.
last, um, so I only really had 2 points of interest, um, and 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 so when I went down to the hour, it still looked like those were the really same 2 point of interest. So that's where I get a little bit confused. I don't know if that makes sense
I
to
only
you
use
guys,
one
but
screen. I use two screens for one reason and one reason only. I got NQ on one side and MNQ on the other side. That's the only reason that I
okay,
have two screens open right now, is because on this side of the screen is NQ, and I need to be able to see both contracts if they both hit at the same time. Because this
okay,
contract can go all the way to where this one is and enter in on this one, and I need to be able to activate or act on both of them. But the blue lines coming from the higher time frame is why I only need one screen.
right,
Depending on the time frame,
Yeah,
you're gonna get less lines. Like right here, had I been looking at the
exactly.
left hand side of the screen, I would have realized that the area where I was at is exactly where we were pushing to. Look at where the bodies of these candles fell, directly below my blue
right.
line. 4 hour point of interest, like you said. So the less is more. Less is more. The people who have the big old TV screens, like 3 TV screen size monitors, and the Bloomberg report going on one TV, you don't need all that.
Yeah,
You know, it's just a fancy way to show off when they're doing well. You don't need half of that
yeah.
stuff. When you
I was
have
gonna say I don't
news,
know how people's brains could even monitor that.
when
And
you have
then,
news, you
you
have
know, to
this.
be honest with you, I understand the MAs a little bit better than the fair value gap, so I might have to go back to that because, like, is this kind of true with the 200 EMA that when it's on the top of when it's over the top of the 9 and the 21 or whatever two you use, is usually an indicator that we're staying down below it.
Let's find out. No.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Okay.
I don't know. No idea. That's not how I use
And
it.
then when it's on the bottom, it's when we're reversing and going back up.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
that's not quite how I use it. You're correct in your analysis, right? But there's a very specific set of circumstances that you need to understand
Okay.
about range. Here's a 4 hour time range. 200 is way down there. The 1 hour 200 is way down here. 30-minute 200 is where we hit today, right? So when we pull
Yeah.
back, I now know based off of this 200 EMA where our target is, and that's what it's showing you. Where is your target? Now, as we move
Right.
back up,
And that's on your 4 hour too, isn't it?
just got me into
Will
my
they
trade
hit?
just now.
Oh, okay.
Now, as we work our way back up, I now know, hey, let's look at the next set closest to this. 15 minutes. So we make it to the 15 minutes, we break 15 minutes. Let's go to the 5 minute. We make it to the 5 minute. That's where we resist. So the 5 minutes is what's holding us down right now. Now we're above the 5 minute. You go look at the 1 minute, see what the 1 minute situation is. And now there's no more EMAs. So yes and no to the whole, if it's below, you're
Gotcha.
staying above, but that's not true. It depends on what time you're on and the overall
Right.
state of the market. Why have we not entered my trade yet? Oh, because we only entered on the cash side of things. So we still have another like 20-30 cents to go over here on SPY. And we're up $14 profit right there over on our trade. Now to close out, you can just do this, or you can do two screens and hold for a little bit longer for the main move. Put that on image
I
queue on
have
this
that
side.
up. Is that bad to keep that on my screen?
No, I use it every time. So
Yeah, no, I'm saying I keep it up over the corner, like,
yeah, I keep it right here. So you confirm right
yep,
there.
there you
I can
go.
close out. I can close out right here. So you need
Yeah,
access to this just in case it like does something radical against you. You can close out immediately.
yeah,
But if I can lock in profit, then I'll lock in profit. So cancel this. Go to this first blue line. That's where I want to lock some profit. And then the
right,
next blue line is what I want. I want this candle right here. If we go all the way back down to 97, that's $30 worth of movement. If I want to lock in some profit, then I would go here and lock in. But I'm just gonna hold it this blue line for now.
right.
My
Okay.
stop loss is still at the same place. It's still at 990. And then
Because you got
set
to
some
hit confirm
notifications.
before that's in there.
Cancel that.
Because that's what I kind of do too. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Then I set my notifications so that it makes all the noises as we're hitting, pulling back and stuff like that. You know, and you lose a trade, you lose a trade. It happens.
Right.
But
But it's not so
what
harsh
I'm
when
what
you
I'm
don't
looking
have
for
that
is
much.
83, and we'll go to 990. We'll go above this line right here. 990. Close enough. Stay there. notification for when we break down out of that. And we're still trying to hit this one right here, and that's the target price right there for this portion of the hour. We have 2 minutes left in this portion of the hour. We need to hit this. Another reason why I don't care about losing over on the cash side of things is because I'm about to take 2 stacks out of this and put it in that cash account.
There you go.
I'm okay with losing $100.
I like that idea.
This is the more important side.
You know, I want to, you know, like I said, when I'm funded, that's what I'm going to
Come
do.
on, tag us in.
Put that profit over in the cash account.
Yeah. The even amount, like 980 is the resistance always. It's always going to be even amounts, but the wick should take us to 84 or 85. If we can get there before before 130, come on. Come get your boy. Inevitably, we're going to make our way back to this 420 or whatever, this 24,020. But right now, I'm just trying to get into the darn play at resistance. I'm at the right spot. I'm at the right spot for the reaction. This thing better not sell off at 130 before. We got like 4 seconds. Come on, man. You can get me in. 3, 2, 1. Pew pew. Come get me. We just need $50 over here. I know you're overbought. And RSI doesn't really matter. It's just a helpful tool to have down there to know like how bad we're doing as far as being overbought and oversold and stuff. This line right here is when we get to my actual order on this screen. So this is like active trader. I don't use this to trade, but I like to look at it.
So is this
Starting to get
options
volatile.
contracts or are these futures?
Futures
When you said
contracts.
SPY?
Futures contracts.
Okay.
I'm using
Huh?
SPY so I can see how the S&P is doing right now.
Right. Yeah.
I need to know at all times what the S&P is doing, which is why I don't always love trading the London session and Asian session, because I don't have that little tool, and this is my cheat sheet right here. So now if we go over there, you see we're back up $8 again and falling, and that's just 130. I really wanted to be in this play over on this side of things, but it's fine. We'll take some profit over here in a minute. It's not done. We should be hitting this line right here, which is where resistance is. But if we flush out to right here, that's cool. I'll take $20, $30 on the other side. And you know, I don't care. Cash is cash, dude. This little $17, $20 over here adds up.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts me to $300 now. That means that I can use 3 contracts now. What do I need? I need $11. So cancel this. We're gonna go to $11, which is right here. Confirm the 11, and that gives us $300 no matter what. So now we're confirmed, and then now we can move to right here. And so you got money locked in, and you go to the next point, which is like 20 bucks, or $3 short of the whatever, $300. But once we get to $300, we'll have the ability to, then that's your $5. So I made 5 of those $11, which means that I wasn't at $11. I have no idea where $11 was then. I was at $7. It's fine. But back over here to this side of things, so you get your little $5. That puts us $3 away from being able to use 3 contracts, 3 mini micro contracts. Once you get to 1,000, you can use a single mini. And then back over to the important side of thing over here. But yeah, like, sole reasoning for having this open is this contract over here being so expensive. I need to be able to see this side of the screen. Go ahead and put in my 150 for that. $2,000. And we've already had a great day, so I never need to hit another trade today. But if I can leverage the good movement of today heading into Friday, let's say get like 1,000, maybe 1,500 off, and now I can go into tomorrow with a $500 buffer, because I always use whatever I'm over the next 1,000 as the buffer. I'll use about 3/4 of it as a buffer. So right now we're over 300. We're about 300. I'll be using 250 as my buffer tomorrow. That way I don't fall below 3,000, but at the same time I get to make some more money and I get to be more aggressive.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's how you make a lot of money. But if you keep your risks
Right.
the same all the time,
really. Can you make an ebook?
eventually,
I'll buy it.
I'm gonna call it messing up. Okay.
No, I mean just that's the kind of psychology that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
need, though.
That's
Like,
the name. I'm gonna
to
call it
have that
messing
kind
up.
of understanding. Huh?
I said I'm gonna call it messing up, from mistakes to millions.
There you go.
But yeah. So 150 is my
And
risk,
then
no
give
matter
me
what.
an affiliate link, and we can make millions off of that book.
Okay. So I like it. Industrialized, you know. She said I'm
Yeah.
gonna monopolize that talent. You sent me the link. Ah man, we're selling off. Don't sell off yet. Tag in the higher time frame. They gotta tag in the higher time frame. This has gotta just be tapping support. Let's look at a 15-minute candle right here. Yeah, we're just tapping support. Support's right here at the bottom of this candle. So hopefully we tap support, get me in. What I don't like is that we got so close, meaning we'll probably violate this area when we go back up. Because we got darn close. When that happens, you'll just see me cancel the order and move up to the next spot. So the next spot is this one right here. Touch on the 23 EMA over there for the people looking at that type of stuff. We break this 23 EMA, we're gonna go down this blue line. Either way, I got trades on both sides of this thing. They hit 60 over here. They're in trouble. They're sell off a little bit. We're at support right now on the 15-minute. This dotted line is support. Let's see if it holds up. If it does hold up, I gotta move my order. If this support holds, I gotta move my order. And all of these adjustments and stuff you learn from experience and doing the trading a lot. So like what happens is when you get close to a resistance area and you don't hit it, the next time you go back, you don't go straight there. You usually violate it, go higher, and then come back through to the resistance area support. So you see we just violated there. So I'm gonna leave this order up. Oh, I would love that. That would be dope. Come down here, hit this, and then go on back up and give me both orders. Because on the way back up, they're going to have momentum. Tap that blue line as support. We're going to break it or not. Are we going to break it and go for the 1 minute? Nope. So you see how the support held? Boom, hit the support, start taking off back to the upside. So I moved higher, I moved to the next level, which is just before 400. Because I don't like for my trades to go greatly negative and then have to work my way back to positive. I prefer to be at that tail end of the negative move based off of the 4-hour points of interest. Down
that
again.
Makes sense, because that's what happened to me yesterday when I went right in. It was I think it was 250 green, and it just stayed red the whole day.
Yeah, I try not to diddle in the middle, man. I try not to play in the middle of the market. It's you don't know what could happen. Can it finish flushing out? Like if I have a tight stop loss as is, it's like, can the market finish flushing out and it's going to kick me out? And like if you're in the middle, it can kick you out immediately with just a sharp push either way. You know, when it goes in your favor, it's awesome, but when it's not in your favor, it's terrible. Like you said, you went down 750. You know, lock that out. Make sure that you never get down past $300 on a single day, because you want to maintain it. Day trading isn't about making money; it's about maintaining the money that you have. That's how you're going to make more money.
Yes.
If you have, starting out on your balance on your eval accounts, you have $2,500. you need to maintain that $2,500 and make it go higher. So your risk is like 250, 10% basically of the overall account. And you don't change that according to, hey, I'm down to 1,600 now. It stays the overall balance that you started with. So 250 would be your risk. When you change is when you start getting like up in money on the account, on a cash account, stuff like that funded. Now you start making those executive decisions like, hey, are we gonna keep using this 250 amount, or are we gonna go with a smaller amount? Can I handle going to a smaller amount? And from that point on, you'll understand what works best for you. For me, a very tight stop loss almost always works because I'm patient with my entries. I'll sit here for this whole hour and talk to you guys and chill or whatever and see what happens. You see it didn't get to my 80. I didn't chase it. I knew it was going to go down from there or whatever. I'm sitting at, but remember initially it was 74. We got to 71. So I went to the next level, which was right here at 83. Didn't get 83 either. Fine. That means that there's a lot of orders sitting right here in this little tiny space. Whatever. Now we're pushing down.
So that's what's the order block, right?
Yeah, these are an order block right here. But everything that causes a strong reversal in the market is a block of orders. It's a block of orders, not necessarily an order block. This is an order block.
Gotcha.
This is an order block. This is a block of orders. A lot of orders that somebody has sitting here where they want to sell. So people like even numbers. So 80 was the number that they wanted to sell at. 80 is the number they sold at. We sold down to 60 now. We're trying to push our way to 50. See, people always place orders at these whole numbers. You know, you'll get a little manipulation because maybe the market's pushing down a little harder than it normally is. But on a 4-hour time frame, on a 4-hour point of interest, that bad boy stops. And that's what you saw right here. There's a 4-hour point of interest. It just flat stopped. Case it's a 1 hour, but same difference. Now there is a downside to what's going on right now. These candle wicks will likely need to be filled. I don't know if they do it today, but it is coming down hot and heavy towards my entry, which is right here at this line. No, keep going, do what you're supposed to do. See, look how we stopped at 40 and bounced. Those even number people always set orders at the even numbers. Now what happens is stop hunting. This is where stop hunting happens. Since people know that people always set orders like this at the even amount, yeah, the orders will start pushing up. They'll get that liquidity right here like 50, and then they'll push harder against those orders to wick those people out. And that's why you see me lock profits so early all the time. Like once I go positive a little bit, I'm gonna lock in some profit to make sure that I never go negative just in case they stop hunt. But look at that. Look how we hit 40 and they were like up. We had 80, went down. We had 40, they went up. $40 range right there. Beautiful. But we need to come on down here to try to hit this 30, which means I might need to move my trade up a little bit, but we should be coming down trying to hit the 30. And you just start understanding that flow over time. More and more and more and more practice. I made $5, you cancel that out or whatever. Not even tripping about it. Got another trade set up down here. If the market falls like crazy. End of the day, I'll close it out. I'm gonna go cook here at about 2 o'clock, so we got about 18 more minutes together. Then I'm gonna go make some spaghetti for the girls.
Yeah, that was amazing. I just I was standing there doing the supply zone, and my son goes, I'm gonna hold your hands during the trade so that you can win. And I made $40 on the paper trade holding his hand. Isn't that funny?
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's super excited over paper money.
You got in at the 40?
I got in on MES off of around 486 down until the retracement. I got out right before that candle turned into a popsicle. Not on MNQ, on MES, but I would say
You see that
I just
beautiful
turned 40.
right there.
Yeah.
Right to the $40 mark and then shot off of it for $10, $15.
I see.
Let's see if we stay below the resistance line now. This was support, now it's a resistance line. Push on down to that 200 EMA, acts like a magnet. yeah, these candle wicks are gonna have to be taken. I don't know if they do it today or tomorrow, but they'll have to fill these candle wicks before we can go higher. Those are massive 1 hour candle wicks. And they made not one but 2 of them. See that resistance working right there at the 9 EMA. Cash. In cash. Gosh, that 830 was a beauty. Then the market just turned around and was like, I'm out of here. Look at these hour candles right here, these 30-minute candles. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
ranging like this all day. We're ranging right now, too.
Yeah, and last night, it was stuck in a range last night.
An absolute trash range that I refuse to trade. I was talking to Chase
Yeah.
about it. Chase like, nah,
I was
got
just,
9 I said, nah, man, I'll be here in the morning. Playing with this crap. It was
like
so
you said, it
terrible.
was waiting for data for like all night long.
Yeah. And on data
That's-
days, we'll do that. We'll consolidate for a long period. But even the consolidation will tell you that the major companies know what's going to happen. And
Right.
I explained it why you weren't in here, how
Right.
the trade happened this morning. I'll go single screen and show you real quick. I recorded this too as well for the guys who aren't in here.
All right. Yeah, I passed out, but I came back up.
8:30. And watch that. So that blue candle for the 1 second time frame, absolute beauty. I'm in there, and that's all based off of earlier in the evening, like you said, we were consolidating in this range. Literally went to the top of the range. They were pulling all the way back to where I believe we were going to pull back to. Went to the top of the range on the 5-minute time frame at the time. Set my trade right here on the line. We come up.
Mm-hmm.
All of this movement's happening. All this movement's happening. I just gotta chill. I set that trade at like 7:45 at night. 8:15, we get into the trade at 8:15. So I'll go to 8:15 too, so you can see that. So my trade activated at 8:14 and some change. We'll just go to 8:15. And you see right there, boom. 8:15, we come up there, and now I'm in the trade,
Yes.
and I'm just chilling. I'm protected to the high. I got 2 micros in that bad boy, and I'm not worried at all
Nice.
about it wicking out. If it does wick out, it's okay. So now we'll go back to 8:30. And then 8:30 hits, and we come right back. I go to $0 exactly. Look at that. Right here, I go to $0 exactly. Look at how it's just barely against that line.
Yeah. Yep.
So here I am at 66. This is at 67. I'm in there
Got
at
it.
0, and then the next second, it's like boom.
Wow.
8:30 in 1 second. It goes like $225. Then it goes to 250.
Nice.
I lock in the 250. It pulls back on me, kicks me out. I wait for this blue candle to form here. I get it at that 4th second right there. Take that down to my next blue line, because the goal is always to go from blue line to blue line when you have these large spaces.
Right.
It's like a
Right.
$100 play. So you go blue
Yes.
line to blue line, and that's why there's so much space in between this, because it's a 4-hour time frame where there's a gap, and that's
Yeah.
what you like to see. You love trades like this. Get below that 200 EMA on the 1 second and just ride that.
Couple
trend on down.
seconds. Yeah. Bye. Yep.
We hit here, I get out of my trade, and then it does all this consolidating afterwards, which is horrendous.
Yeah, I've never. So yeah, NQ is hundreds in seconds if you got multiple contracts, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I have
If you
yet to
have
play
a,
it.
If you have a mini,
Yes.
thousands.
Yeah.
You're talking
No, I did-
$3,000
yeah.
in 1 second.
Man, I got ate up with extra contracts yesterday. I'm gonna go down to 2. Like
Yeah. One mini is good for me.
I had 5, so it was running like it was NQ, not ME.
Yeah, one mini on ES, I got $230 in a day. That's a good amount for me
Yeah,
on paper trade.
Mini on ES is pretty clean. You see how we came out of that support there. Let's see if we can break support this time around and break the 645. markets consolidate. Leading into Friday, because Friday's another big day or whatever. So leading into Friday, we're gonna have Wall Street rate cuts. That's waiver.
Right. Okay. I need to find that on my. I used to have that little news thing.
They pop up
I think
during the day.
Yes.
What time this is gonna be? So it'll pop up like an hour or two before, and then you just go to.
And that's legit. Those are legit news
this
updates.
This is core PPI. Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
telling you. They're just telling you what's happening. News trading hour, 7:30 in the morning. So I already knew coming into the day that I knew based on because the young lady posted in the Discord
Right.
that we were gonna have the news or whatever. But also you get the reminder in case you forget. And you're set up my trade the night before with anticipation of the news, noticing that we were ranging. And when I noticed we were ranging, I was like, cool, I'll just set myself up inside of that range at the top of it because I'm always gonna go at the top.
Mhm.
And we range all night, get popped into my trade, and then I wake up a happy man. When 8:30 hits, well, I don't sleep, but you know what I mean. People who
Yeah.
sleep, my alarm goes off at 8:27
Right.
to confirm
Right.
so I can go look at the market.
We know with parents, we know how much we can function off of or not off of.
I've always been like this. I've never been a big
What sleep after they're born,
a night
See,
out.
how much-
My daughters are like
Yeah.
that too. Like if I don't
Yeah.
go to bed at 8:30, they will be up to 12, 1, 2 in the morning every day.
Yeah, man, my son and I, yeah, he's like that. Even when he was in my belly, he used to be up at night, and I'd be like, "Go to sleep.
Just kick.
Nothing
Just
out here
can't
for
wait
you."
the whole time.
Yeah, just kicking me at night, kicking.
He was ready to get out there so he could hold your hand during trades. He knew.
I know, dude. I didn't want to shoot him down. Like, "Hey, no kids in here, get out, I'm trading." But I took the moment.
Well, you can have them in there, man. It's not too hectic.
Yeah.
When
No.
you're down bad is when you want them out.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
go.
I'm trying not to. That's awesome, though. But yeah, thank you for going back over that because, yeah, I got your tag, but I was away from my phone.
My barber gave me a parable after I lost that 5Gs or whatever, and he was like,
Mhm.
I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, so you took profit? I was like, hey, you know me, man. Nah, I ain't take no profit, dog. I lost all 5Gs the same day. He was like, bro. So we was talking, and he was like, man, how do you eat an elephant? And I was like, I don't know how. And he's like, one bite at a time, dude. He was like, when you're taking them small trades, some little micro trades, stuff like that, that's cool too. When you're taking the big trades, that's cool too. He said, but you're taking one bite at a time. He said, you're trying to eat it all at once. That's why you keep on, accounts and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? From that day forward, I don't care if it's micro trades, win is a win is a win is a win.
Right. Yep, I see. That helps me, dude, because I'm new to this with futures. So, I started out doing $1, $3, $5. Yeah.
This is what you want to see. You want to go to your trades and you want to see 250, you want to see 100, you want to see +4. You don't want to see no red in all the
Right.
trades. So no matter how many trades I take, MNQ, NQ, whatever the case. So this is a beautiful trade for NQ. We get ourselves 250. That sets us up on the day. Get a beautiful trade from MNQ. We get $100 off of that. That's a massive trade with 2 micros. We get $4 on because it wicked out or whatever. Right as I went to lock in a little bit of profit. We get $4 on that. That's positive money that all leads to $950, $1,000 day.
Right. Right. Yep.
I
Every
have a
trade.
question about one of the 3 indicators in TradingView.
Go ahead.
That SMC light. Now, does that give you
The indicator?
yeah?
Oh, I don't use any indicator, so I'm not sure. The 90 MA, the 23,
Well,
and
okay, so maybe you can look the SMC light. If it gives the levels.
the liquidity zone. Oh, this one right here, fluid trades. SMC light. Yeah, they're about. They're not.
Okay.
They're not perfectly accurate. They're similar to
Right.
how I draw my
But
stuff up.
it gives you an idea,
Yeah,
right?
they're about. I wouldn't use it, but
Okay.
it is not incorrect. It's at the absolute low. Yeah.
Right.
It's got the breaker structure right there. Yes. It's got your breaker structure right here. Yes. So is it doing it ahead of time though is the question, or is it just
Okay.
forming it afterwards and then saying on your screen?
Gotcha.
What I'm doing
Okay.
is anticipating ahead of time, and that's why I won't use an indicator like this.
Okay.
This is based off of the data that's happened on the day, right?
That already happened.
My lines are drawn out before the data even became data.
Okay.
It's-
Because it's somewhere that it came back to,
But,
right?
but check it
That's
out
the
though.
line.
Check it out though. His stuff is accurate. It's accurate. After the fact, it's accurate, but you can do it with your own eyes. So all these, and it's
Right,
really cool.
and
I like
you
that.
check.
I like that actually, right? Because my blue line is just a little bit below his, but you can see that my blue line is at the bodies of the candle. So most traders use candle wicks. I use bodies, and I use
Right.
bodies plus candle wicks for my supply zone. So he is very similar to what I do. So you can use this. Very, very, if not almost dead on to what I do, but very similar. I need to be more accurate than that though. I need
Right.
exacts, but this is really good. Especially if you're an options trader, this is really good. Let's check it out for NQ.
Because that's where I got it from, the option side. So
Yeah.
that's why I was trying to see if it.
Still 15 minutes. Now you look at it on NQ and you start to go, oh sheesh. It's clearly drawing out after we already did it, which is not useful. I need it to be all the way over here to show me that this is going to happen in the first place. You see what I mean? It's good. It's good to have. It's a great point of reference. But if you're, this is good. The demand zone's good. POI not as good. If your indicator shows it after the fact, it's not helping you. You need to know ahead of time what's probably going to happen, which is going to set you up with a much better trade. Like you had the breakup structure over here. If you set your trade up at the breakup structure over there when the market's falling, thinking that that was going to work, which is why he doesn't have anything right here, you would have been incorrect. But notice how it's so beautiful. The 4-hour time frame, our lines are almost exactly the same place. Some of them are exactly the same place. That I do love about it. It confirms what I already know, that my analysis is really tight to these lines. His is a little bit above mine, and that just lets you know that he's not trying to perfect it. He's just trying to have it in a roundabout area to be pretty accurate. So he's about 87% accurate, right? I need to be a little bit closer to 90 for the big moves. A little bit closer to 90, 100 for the big moves, but this can work for you for sure.
Okay.
I'll leave it on here. I'll leave it on here, and I'll use this in future videos. That's a good one. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
because
one.
I usually use most of the indicators. Like I'll mark out my stuff and I'll turn them on to see how accurate I am.
And you see how he doesn't have anything here, but I have a blue line there. I understand what we need to do. I don't know how much time he has in, but he has a very good system. He has a very good system in place. So this is something that I would actually trust and leave on my chart. And especially because I don't know all the terms off the top of my head, breaking structure and stuff like that. He's got it all right here for me. There's no charge. I don't see a charge, but this is good. Yeah, that's good. I like it. He's got the full range. POI is the full range to the current bottom of the range. He's got the demand zone in the right spot. That's very good. This guy gets me, man. He gets me. He's got another POI. He's got another POI. Like, our stuff lines up. So he spent his time researching the 4-hour time frame. Our stuff is on point together. And I like that. That really is an attractive quality in somebody's trading. If your trading matches up with what I can do, I know that you put time in on those 4-hour time frames. Look at this demand zone. Look at my demand zone. Look at this demand zone right here. These two blue lines, like all our stuff is pretty much in sync. Bye, bye, bye. I like it. This is a good one. So yeah, use it. Very helpful.
You cannot sing that song in this household. He's in a full Deadpool breakdown. He will do the whole choreography.
I don't wanna be no fool in this game for two, so I'm leaving you.
He acts like that song's new.
Yeah, nah, that's a throwback, kid.
You know that song?
Literally before your time. You might know it from like Deadpool or something like that. That's literally before your time.
I told him I had the merch. He don't believe me.
We were crazy over Little NSYNC. It's so funny because the young man from the Backstreet Boys, what's his name? He has a show called Making the Bands. Like, kind of like how Diddy it's called Building the Band or whatever. Like how Diddy used to have Making the Band back in the day, and they put random bands together. and every group
Yeah.
was like, we're trying to be the next In Sync. And I'm like, dang, the host is a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it was an era, man. Boy bands.
Oh yeah.
Everybody went solo, and then everybody's like, "Oh, being solo makes you more successful."
Well, you
Being a
always
Beyonce.
you always have the diva in the group.
Yeah.
Beyonce's situation is very unique. She's good to her friends, but Beyonce was always pushed to the front. And I believe
Yes.
had the situation
Yes.
been turned and they were just a group that was put together, Kelly Rowland might
Yeah.
be pushed to the front more. But
Right.
Beyonce's family ran the group, so obviously it's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
my
Manager.
child, she's gotta be
Yeah.
in the front. You know?
And her mom did the costumes. Her dad's the manager. Like, it's all orchestrated.
But them being such industrialists made her the talent that she is today. You know, say what you will about her singing abilities, she is a talented performer. Her, Chris Brown, they're amazing performers. Neither one of them has the best voice on the planet. They have very enjoyable songs and great writers. But they have,
Right.
like, Chris is out here performing for 3 hours straight. I'm like, what are you on? Like,
So we know.
Even I gotta go to sleep. He said he was off that today, but he might need it for these performances. Because Summer Walker was she was a little lackluster. Look at that pop. Look at that pop right there.
Dude. Okay, so how in sync are MNQ and MES's charts? Because sometimes it seems like
it just depends. They're about the same, right? But
yeah,
MES is usually first unless NQ is just having a day. So if the market's tech heavy, NQ will take the lead. If the market is overall good, ES will take the lead, or SPY will take the lead. So it's about, there's a few seconds different between them, but there are some days where NQ falls behind like a full 20-30 seconds. Those are days where you can make a killing because you can see what's going to happen ahead of time. You're like, because it will follow SPY or ES. You know, at the end of the day, SPY is the bigger account.
right.
You know, but lately we've been catching up, man. They're trying to hit 600 before SPY even gets past the 650 mark. But we're looking for 650 and we're looking for $600 on NQ. I mean on QQQ.
Okay.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock. That's why we got the little pop. I was gonna say we popped for a second there, but now we're coming right back down. Look at that. We went right back to resistance. It came on back. Boy, stop putting that wet nose on me. So we're dead center. So I am done. I'm gonna go cook lunch for the girls and stuff, and I will check you guys out later on. But 9:57 looks to be like what we're gonna do today. What I'm going to do is cancel this. Actually, I'm not gonna cancel it. I'm gonna move it down to 860.
So that's for a bounce.
Yeah, that's for a bounce right here. And
Got it.
It's funny because like when you learn the numbers game of what they like to do, what they like to hit, you don't even always need to look back at historical data because it just happens the same way. But when you do look back, you see that it matches up. Just like how his little chart thing over here matches up with mine. But when I look back, you see it still matches up.
Yeah.
So you learn for putting in the time and the effort. You know, the more effort you put in there. You know, I was talking to Chase. When you want it, when you really want it, and you spend those late hours in there and stuff, because everybody can spend the 30 minutes. You know, 30 minutes for 90 days will give you 40 hours and everything. That's entry level trading. That'll get you money every week, right? That'll get you $300-400 weekly. When you want to get to that next level, it takes a lot more practice. It goes practice hours. You need to be like this right now. Why I like doing this with you guys is being in here in the live market, is analyzing a live market. That's where you need to practice. You don't need to paper trade or anything. You just need to see how the money flows. I can tell you what's going on based off of the flow of the money. I can tell you that, hey, we're heading up to resistance, we're going to hit it or whatever, we're going to pull it down off of that, and that comes with the experience of seeing this market play out again and again and again. Look at these massive moves from the morning. Afternoons never get cool moves like this. Every now and again we do, but afternoons don't get cool moves like this. They do a lot of consolidating to set up for the next day, and that's why the market is made in chapters, 8:30 to 10:30. Okay, where's 10:30 at right here? Well, you can get 10:45, but we'll do 8:30 to 10:30. All right, 10:30 and the 11 o'clock to the 12 o'clock. Or we'll do 11 o'clock all the way to the 1 o'clock, right? Where you get this little W shape and stuff right there, and then 1 o'clock on. A whole different part of the market. You hit this 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you have what's called a power hour that at the end of the market and stuff, and that just sets up for the next day. You know, End of the market is what are we gonna do tomorrow? Friday's another big day. It doesn't matter if it's news or not. We'll go check and see if there is some news though. We have, according to the young woman over here, she hasn't put up Friday yet, but Thursday everything's already hit at 8:30 this morning. So everything was 8:30 this morning. Core PPI, PPI, and unemployment claims all came in this morning. So that made a massive pull down. Any other questions before I get out of here? I do appreciate you guys coming and spending some time with me. It is recorded. I will post it later. I gotta post them up from yesterday too. Any other questions? Hello? Hello? Anybody hear me? Check, check. Everybody done went on mute. Hello? Good morning. Oh, what can we do in the next 4 minutes? Nothing. Alright, where do we put you? You are in a good spot. Let's put you in a better spot. Let's do 999. Let's see if we bounce here. I want to see if we bounce here because that's where my trade was a moment ago. That back right there. I just want to see if we bounce here. If we don't bounce here, I'll take like a $20 loss and close it out. But I want to see if we bounce. Do it with a smaller risk level of a single micro. But if we can get 50 bucks out of that, that'd be dope. Oh, we're bouncing at 30 before we even get there. No, push on down to the 200 real quick. But you guys see my support line drawn there, so we're still being supported by this line. I wanted to break this support line and go to the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA acts like a magnet for the trade, so it should pull us down to the 200 and give us the next level. Wicks out should get me into the trade. I'll risk about 25, 30 bucks on this to see if I can get $50 off of it. But I also want to see if it's going to affect the initial level where I have my trade set up.
Because this is a different platform, your numbers are way clearer than it is in TradingView or TradeOvate.
Yeah. Yeah, TradeOvate's weird. I use TradingView when I'm trading with TradeOvate.
Yeah, I'm using TradingView, but where are you seeing though? I mean, what am I looking at?
Are your numbers like this? Where it's at 20s, intervals of 20?
Yes.
You can roll it out and then just go to a different time frame. But when you roll it out, more numbers come on the screen.
Got it. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what you're looking at because mine I don't know what no 30 is or none of that.
Yeah, when you roll it out and make it bigger, more numbers come on your screen. There you go. So now you got in increments of 5 and stuff like that. And you can actually go into settings, I believe, and switch this. Yeah, so there's more settings. I don't know which setting it is to make it so that all the numbers show, but I know all the numbers can show. Let me go back over here real quick. We should be approaching my trade. See this acting like a magnet? See how it keeps suctioning it down? You should suction and then wick out towards this wick right here. And then that'll get us a single contract trade, and then we'll close our stop loss to about 50 bucks. Oh, come on down there and get me first. Close our stop loss to 50 bucks, and then we can get this beautiful bounce like we just got right here, and then that'll send us up to about $50 and give us a $1,000 day. And then at Power Hour, I will go in there and I will gamble. Yeah, I sure will. I will gamble $150. Because that's what Power Hour is. $350 is.
Well, that's all right when you're saying $150. You just don't understand how much I be losing, man. That's nothing.
She said losing.
Man,
I've lost some thousands and some tens of thousands, but my average trade should only lose me $150 to $300.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have that as your average risk management. You have to lock in at an amount. Like I said, for Apex, they'll let you lose it all in one day, and you want to live to fight another day. You know, today was a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a good day too. There's going to be good parts of every single day. If you're down bad today, like you say, you're down $300 from the initial 7 or whatever, that's cool. Close that out. Live to fight another day, because your analysis might be spot on tomorrow. And if you blow your account today, now you're looking at tomorrow like, oh my God, I knew exactly what's going to happen today, and now I got to go past another eval, or now I got to start over again from scratch when I could have passed today.
Yeah.
Some days are just better for you than others. Today is a good day for me. So far this week has been a great week for me or whatever. But my accuracy is still only around 60 to 70%, just like every other average trader. You know, I'll have days where I hit 100%. I'll have days where I hit 80%. I'll have days where I hit 50%. None of that matters. My risk management matters. This matters. When I'm scrolling here, I'm seeing nothing but greens. That matters. Here we go. Tap us in. Check us into the club. Let's go. Check my jacket. We wick out the 200 EMA like we're supposed to. We go down to 25. Wick it out like we're supposed to. We go down to 25. Come on. You gonna touch it and go? Not a touch and go. That's not even. That's not even valid.
Their toes in the pool.
Let me see where SPY is real quick. It's funny. Could have stayed in that trade that I took the profit on or whatever. I'd probably be up like $100 or so, $200. Oh man. So close. Let's see what that little 200 EMA is worth real quick. So the 5 minutes, 200 EMA, 2 micro contracts, got up to $25. This right here is 50, so we need to get 38 again, or 40. And we were so close. Man, dang it. And since we violated, we'll go down to 918. So that's my initial entry right there. We're going to violate it now because we already touched and went up. Now we're at 918. Dang, my initial entry actually probably would have got me about 25, but we're going to still hold for the 918. 900 is really what you want to see here. That'll give you some strong support. Let me see. SPY's at 40 cents. 40-cent fall would get us to about 900. Let's go to 904, 905. Let's sit at 906. Because a 40-cent fall on SPY and 20 cents into the next one should get us all the way down here. Look at that 200 EMA, beautiful thing. Wicked up directly where I took my order out from, we hit, and we're going up from there. But once we pull and go, I don't want to be in a track to be pushed out or stop hunted. So I just lower my order to the next most important level, which is actually right here at 911 or whatever, but we'll sit at 906 and see what we can do. If they manipulate out down here, I'll be good. Time is 2:12 p.m. Want to see things turn around before 2:30. Now we do have those giant candle wicks that we need to clean up. These 2 candle wicks we need to clean. I'm right inside of this candle wick, which is the first area to bounce. We gotta clean these up. I don't know if they do it today. I don't know if they do it tomorrow. But if they don't do it today, then tomorrow's definitely gonna start a down day. Maybe they wait till like 3:30 and then like immediately shoot it down. So we hit 220 so far. Let's get a little bit of a further push. I'll stick this out with you guys. See how far down we go. Beautiful red candle though for a 15-minute 1-hour candle. Pushed into the support area right here. We need to break this support over on the left-hand side. And my screen still has it in increments of like tens or whatever. I just know as I slide my mouse right here, exactly how, when you put your mouse on the screen, it shows you exactly how much is in between those amounts. Just lose the 40 cent. You can just lose the 40 cent real fast, like, and then you can get me in, and then you can give me like $100 or $200, and that'll be cool too. Want to see those hit? The trend is down. Come and get me. First thing I'll do once I'm hit is I will adjust my stop loss. So that's 18. That's the next level that we're gonna hit. We just violated that. We're good. We're good to sit here at 6. $10 more. We might go to 23,898, but $10 more is what we want to see. There it is. 20 more. Oh, come on. 20 more cents. It's 20 more cents. We got down to 911 and bounced, of course. I get it. I get all these levels. I understand. Come get me, though. I get where you're supposed to bounce. Come and get me. Let's go. Let's go. Break 911. Come get your boy. Show me some love. See? NQ's breaking 911, so we're going to break 911 inevitably, but NQ's ahead of us right now. Come on. It's so close. It's $4. It's $4. Just tap my trade. What are you doing? It better not.
Order filled.
I was about to say, I know we're not about to freaking play me like that. So we're doing what, $50 risk right here. All right, we're in. So we should go to 898 and have the reaction. Got my insurance policy, so $50 is going to be right here. Now, if they come and clean up these candle wicks, we're already sitting right here. We're good. So we'll lose our 50 and we'll let our 2 stand. Go ahead, hit 898 and react. And now that we've pushed down through our trades, we want to go the upside notifications all the way back up to 50. You see the support line that they're tapping right here on SPY. Tap that support, reacted off that support very well. We're up $2. We want to see $50 here though. Now I could throw in a second contract right here at 898, but I'm just gonna chill. And that's the beauty of micros. You don't have to be at exactly the right spot like I do in normal trades with minis and stuff like that. Like I don't have to play 898. I can play a little bit more range and see what we can get out of there. Put this to $55 by the way. Make sure I'm below 80. So there's 898. There's a reaction off 898. We can come all the way down to 890. I can throw in another contract. I'm good with that too. There's 12, there's 13, 644, 13. Let's get the 644, 20-ish. Give us like a $20 thing real quick. Can we get 20 out of it at least? Get us even closer to the 20s. We're right here. Can we get the 20? So we'll lock in, we're moving up, so we'll lock in $3 to make sure that we never go negative again. And then we're gonna go to 20 because 20 is what I want to see, at least 25 of how much I need. Can we get $25 real quick? $25, that's 644.25 on SPY. 644.28.
So what you're sliding up is your trail stop in green.
This is my stop loss,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, that's what it looks
So
like.
no matter what, I'll get $3 out of this. I won't lose, but I want about $20 to $25 profit from this, so that can get me closer to my goal of $1,000, right? But you see the reaction off of the exact area. I knew it would be 898, but I wanted to make sure that I got in, so I just stayed at 906, just in case we didn't get the full manipulation to the downside.
Mm.
So what we need over, lock this in real quick. What we need over here is for this to go to exactly what it's doing right now, 20 cents, and then break that 20-cent area.
Mm-hmm.
Once we break 20 cents, we get a blue candle. Now we can draw up towards this resistance right here at 30 cents, and
Got
that
it.
we should be at $25. We're at 17, a little bit of a weakness right there. So I'll tell you what, lock in 10 and call it. Whatever happens from there is whatever happens from there. I got $10 out of that trade. We'll see how far we
Right.
can get up from here. So
You
Got
think
it.
it's gonna go
there's
to the next
21.
high?
What do you mean,
the last high?
like 999 or 40? I'm just looking for 930 really. We're at $22 right now. My baby is screaming out there. They're gonna piss her off. We're at $23 right now. Like I said, you hear my notifications going off. I do this every time. I need to know over here. I love when SPY is open. So where I want to get to is this right here, the 200 EMA. It's too soon to lock in 20. We're about to be at the lock in 20 point right there at 27. So now we can lock in 20. So we got $20 out of that. So that takes us to 970. 977, 975 after we sell out. If we sell out right here.
Order filled.
All right, $20, 976.46. But you see how the process works. Just snag you some cash, another $20 or whatever the case was.
No, that's what I should have did yesterday, Sebastian. I didn't realize. Yeah. So you never go red. Go ahead and whatever green you got.
Yeah. If you go, you start red. You usually start red. You saw we started red. We started on $12, $20. I don't know how red we were, but we started red because I knew that this was the level that we had to hit, right? But when you hit these levels, it reacts quickly. So I wanted to be in a nice safe spot. If I was in a mini right now, I would have just set my order at 898 and then took the mini from 898 to 20. We're trying to get back to right here. It's a little weak right now, so when I locked in 20, we wicked it out, but we should be able to get back to at least the 200 EMA at 27. Since we're at 17, it's a $10 move. The S&P 500 gets hung up, right? It gets hung up at 20 cents. It gets hung up at 40 cents. It gets hung up at 50 cents, 60, 80, 90, and then it jumps to the next amount. And what you saw was, what we're seeing right now is the hang up. We got hung up, we break out. We get hang up, we break out. I recognize that pattern happen all the time. And I said, if this is happening all the time, how does it correlate to ES? And you look at ES. Okay, ES likes nice even amounts just like everything else does. 78.50, cool. So $80 right there. Let's say I get in at $80 on MES. I put to like 70 as a risk. It's like 100, $200 or whatever the case is. And then I'm trying to ride back up through this candle. Now we're in a downtrend right now, so the market is going to push against us, but we still have the exact reactions that I wanted. I would have made my extra couple of bucks right here to $30, getting me closer to like the 1,000, and then once I take the 1,000, but I'm good. I'm still going to take my trade at 350 because now the 150 will still put me at like 920, which is fine. That's still a great day. Now I'll go in here.
Right there too, where you were showing that
You broke up.
not only just point of entry, huge resistance right there to your left,
Yeah.
and breaking up, bad breakup.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
I was saying we have huge resistance right there, support level basically,
Yeah.
with the point of interest in mind. What's the chart on your right side
M&Q.
that you were just showing?
ES. SPY, ES.
Okay, gotcha.
But notice something also,
Yes.
guys. Notice something also, right?
Gotcha.
Notice my adjustments that I made while I was in my trade. I recognized every single level that we were going to break, right? And I just want the reaction off that level. As a scalper, I just want a reaction off that level. As a swing trader, you want a reaction off of a higher time frame level, like a 1 hour or 4 hour, right? So I know in this reaction right here with a single contract, I can get 25. I could have got $50 if I went in with that extra contract, like I said I was going to at 898. However, I didn't want to raise my risk level and lose like $50 if it did go down further. But every time we hit a point of interest, like Chase is saying, I made an adjustment. I make a sight adjustment. It's like, all right, you're a sniper or a bowler, so that's why they call us snipers. When you miss a shot, you make a sight adjustment until you hit your target. So I made my sight adjustments until I hit my target. Now this is the target right here that would have gave me $50. Unfortunately, I locked in above this candle right here, which gave me $20. I would have hit my $50, and that's fine. If you don't hit your target, just get some money. Just get some money. You know, every trade gets some money out of it. Don't walk away a loser from a winning hand. So we get in right here, 04. We ride our single contract. We're at $39 now. The 200 EMA should be feeling this. 200 EMA right here. You go 5 minutes. Where are my 200 EMAs? Here, let's put it over here. Yeah, so 5 minutes right here at the bottom of that candle wick. So you get an 04, you get your single.
Also, just because sometimes you see fair value gaps, if you recognize the market's current direction, some of those fair value gaps. So, for an instance, we're in a bullish market, right? So, if you're seeing like certain, fair value gaps form, they might be invalidated because of the market's current direction. So, always remember that, because some people think, oh, well, we got this bearish fair value gap right here. Yeah. There's sometimes they're validated, but there's also confluences that go with that to let you know, okay, if we're going to continue up, yes, we need to pull back some. That's just, basic knowledge. Same thing with a bearish market. We need to go up, sweep a current high before we come down. So just make sure that your point of interest, if it's a fair value gap, that it's an actual legit fair value gap, because there's so many times I've entered in on a fair value gap and it wasn't in the direction of the market, it didn't make sense, and it just got ran through.
I'll tell you a secret.
I'm silent.
I'll tell you a secret. Don't enter on fair value gaps. It's a literal guessing game. It's a literal guess. Fair value gap trading is a literal guessing game. We're gonna go into this fair value gap. Are we gonna react or aren't we gonna react? I don't know. But what I do know is that this is a level of resistance right here. So enter at the resistance to go to the downside, or enter at the resistance right here to go to the downside. Beautiful push up right there. It's crazy. I got out of this trade right here. We was good. We was good. We was good. 2 contracts right here. Got out of that trade way up there. We had $300 now. All because of impatience and locking in too soon. We never broke back up above this. I didn't have to lock in. But I wanted to lock the profit so I can go ahead and hold the profit. And that's what you learn.
You also got 2 levels of resistance that supported that price.
Yeah, and that's what you learn. You live
Top
and you learn.
and
You
the
live and you
second
learn.
one.
You can make so much more money with micros by being patient with the play. Having your target drawn up and then letting like an hour play out. But when I'm watching, I don't like to sit for an hour. I can sit for an hour with you guys and do trades and stuff like that. But ask yourself this question, everybody. How the hell did he know that it was going to be 898? You got all these candles over here that you can draw down to. How does he know the market's going to go to 898 and react? Simple. It does it all the time. I don't need a single candle to tell me that. It's just what happens all the time. All the time. Look, it happened here. 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 We keep reacting off 898. You go back in time. It happened here. It happened here. It happened here. Here. All these 898s. That is the market telling me, like, yo, this is just what I do. When I manipulate, I'm able to manipulate to 898 if it's a long fall. When I really press, I'll go down to the next level, which is 885. Then I'll push back up to 917, 920. So when we go back up to this one over here, you see me at 24,016. We push back up there, we would have hit that 20, and I would have been in that trade to the downside, and I would have been back where we're at right now. We just never made it back up there. All of this resistance is right here. Boom, heavy resistance. It's higher. It's getting a little higher, but it's still heavy resistance. Higher low, higher low, higher low. We'll see where this hour ends. We got about 3 more minutes until 9:30. But it's such an easy play when you're scalping, particularly, to just sit at a level, let it hit your level, patiently wait it out, and then let the rise happen to get to where your first point of interest target for taking profit is. When I have a take profit, I look for an EMA that's closest to mine, and that'll be my take profit level. The 5-minute EMA is here. That's my take profit level. If we get close to it, I'll lock in right before it's fine, because the levels are set as 25 being the actual mark. But that 200 EMA is just an idea of where we could be going to. And then you can see how much money you would make to that point. We get up to that point, we make, and then we fall further. There's always going to be a pullback, there's always going to be a run, and there's always going to be a pullback. You see that I took my trade from here and put it down here because I'm more interested in a very large play. I'm more interested in a very large play. Really, I should be about right there at 824, but I want to see if we invalidate this, because if we don't invalidate this demand zone, then it's fine. I can just mark it enter wherever we're at, pushing back up. And that is the time. When we hit the bottom of the demand zone, if we don't invalidate, then you'll see me mark it enter and just enjoy the ride. But we gotta fill these hour-long candle wicks with the body of a candle. So the body of a candle has to fill those candle wicks. You cannot leave this massive imbalance behind. Those are huge imbalances. This one will have
just
to
like
4-hour
plays too.
Yeah.
Same thing with 4-hour plays.
Well.
Anytime you leave a big anytime you leave a big wick behind in a 4-hour candle, it's the same thing Sebastian is talking about. We have to go back and balance those. Sometimes you'll get a sweep above it and the candle will come down, or sweep below, or sometimes it'll consolidate and stay within that candle. But usually we go back and balance out those wicks and even the bodies itself. So
Order filled.
You over here trading too, huh? Check you out.
I just want to see something.
I'm driving, so. Are you micros?
Yeah, this is a micro. I just want to see something. This is 7.
Okay.
This is 13.
Okay, I see your resistance level. I see why you did it.
Yeah. I want to see if we stay valid or if we're gonna push back up. So I'm risking $20 right here to check this play.
Ain't nothing wrong with that too. If you're not confident or you want to check something out, just scale down. Don't be afraid. Risk a little $20, $40. See what it does.
This is a test because I want to know what the market does for the rest of the day right here. We need to violate this 896. We need to get to 885 right here. So I'm going to go to 887. That's $30. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch this. So we're in profit. We're going to take our $3.
Order filled.
Unfortunately, it filled as soon as I did that. But I was gonna lock in $3 and ride the rest of the play out. But yeah, it's trying to fill these candles. Now notice, $20 is like, how much is $20? Let me see on a single micro.
What's your blue line right there? Because it might just tap that blue line and then come back up.
Hold on 1 second. Or $20. Switch that to takes. So $20 is 40 cents. It's like an $8 move. What's my reward? You said what's my reward? What's my take profit?
Who, me?
You said what's my take profit?
That's somebody else. I must be muted.
Somebody said what's my take profit. You're the only dude in here. What'd you just say?
No, he asked what is that other blue line?
Yeah, your blue line. Yeah.
Down here?
Because it could come down, tap that limit order, and then come back up.
Yeah,
that's why you set a limit order right there.
Yeah. Same thing we just did.
You know I'd be knowing. I'm just asking questions for confirmation.
At 898, I put one at 798. Why? Because we violated 798 a little bit. We go back down there again. I'll be able to get into another trade.
Yep.
What I want to see is this come down to the 1 hour 200 EMA eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of a tomorrow thing. But I want to see us come down to where we had all of that up and down action yesterday right here. So like normally I would sit right there at 74, but that's pretty hard. So I'll go to 85 instead. Sit there. So we are pushing down further. We're struggling right here, but we are going to push down further, and we should at least before the end of the market fill these. Now if we keep this trend and the end of the market hits at like 350, we can shoot down here. 30 minutes 200 EMA, I'm right below where it happened this morning, but I'm also right where we had all of that action, that price action from the other day, from yesterday. So I'm just above it. Got 2 micros there. We'll let that play out. This right here is just a nice little safety net play. See if we get something to the upside. I'm there. But this is the range. This is the full range. Boom to boom. So we come down again, we should violate the range. We're just waiting for this 74 to be hit. Once we hit 74, that'll give us some.
Sebastian,
Yes.
if I put a limit order down there, because that's what I was going to say with the point of interest, because that's still my 4-hour point of interest. I still have them marked out. Do those ever get do those ever go away, or can you use them?
They go away at the end of the day. They're good till close. Yeah, they're good till close. Your eval accounts now with Apex, they'll let you do the whole end of the market, or they might have changed it to like 30 minutes. I don't know, but they used to let you do the entire end of the market.
The whole end of the market, because I got out at the end of the market yesterday.
Yeah, so they'll let you do the whole end of the market. Here they let me do 10 minutes. There now, why I don't care about that. They are so accurate with their money, so as soon as the market closes, I can make my request for my payout tomorrow.
Got it. Okay.
I won't. I'll try to get more money, but I can make a request for my payout tomorrow. And I'm at $3,300, so I could ask for $1,650. You know, or almost $1,700, but $1,650 of the $3,300. And then I'll still have a buffer of about $3,000 and $3,000.
Okay.
You know, but my goal, like I said, is 10K every day, every single time I step out. If everything that I follow, I'm accepting anything over like $200-300, but every time I step out, I'm trying to get like a 10K day. And then once I get enough 10K days, I'm gonna try to get a 100K day. Because then I got 15 contracts that I can trade in here. Right now, I can trade 5 minis. Once I get to 4,500, I can trade all 15 contracts. So once I get over 10K, I'll start doing 5 minis as if they were micros. And then you'll start to see me get a lot more accurate with my entries. I don't care as much about accuracy with micros because you can be a little wrong. With minis, you gotta be right. So I gotta sit here for hours and hours and hours and analyze. I can't take any of the random trades that I take when I'm on here with you guys. Oh, we wicked down. Cool. I didn't even notice. We made it to 94 earlier, so we did wick down. That would have got me about $15. We're still trying to fill this candle wick over here. But like I said, it is time for me to cook. You lovely people, I will check you out the next time that I'm on here. We're gonna try to have a Big Money Friday, so maybe I'll come on here and do a few trades or whatever. But don't count on it, because if I'm locked in, you ain't gonna hear from me till the money's made. You know, when you having a good day.
Don't forget about us.
Oh yeah, when you have a good day. Like I listen, I'll tell you guys something because you guys are in here. When I post call outs in the morning at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, you better try it. I don't care if it's paper.
When did you do that? You be doing
I do
call
it
outs?
randomly, like all the time. I do it randomly, and no one ever like Chase started taking the trades randomly. Like one day, like, oh, he was right, and Bajan, his name is Bajan in the group. He hit me up. I was like, yo, I took that trade, bro, and like it just random times.
Man,
I'll
yeah,
show
I'm gonna make sure I'm looking out for all your little posts. Because sometimes now that we're new, I'm gonna have to silence some of them.
Yeah, I do the main page.
Well, no, I'm talking about I get so many notifications. That's why I said I'm gonna have to silence that recruits channel.
Yeah, I don't have mine's are off, so you have to mention me in the actual main Discord chat to get my attention. But mine are off. It's too distracting seeing all that pop up on your phone all day.
Right.
Especially when I'm trading and like it puts the notification messages directly over the top of where my trade is. Mess around and fat finger trying to close that out and end up losing. Yeah, we're hitting that slow mo time where they're trying to decide what they're gonna do. So I can market this. I'm gonna end of days, so I'm gonna plan for the end of day. Just leave this right here, and leave this one right here, and leave that one like way up there. I don't even need this anymore. That's not gonna happen. And we'll just plan for the end of day to happen. We'll go back down to the 30 minutes maybe, Or at least we'll get to this point right here, get another higher low. But if we end right here as a higher low, that's fine too. That would make perfect sense. Because we've been getting higher lows pretty much this entire time, except for this hour right here at 12 o'clock. But technically, it is a higher low.
Right. So technically, it's pushing down, but we're still bullish because it's higher, making higher lows and higher highs, right?
Yep. This is the market to.
That's what
to
messed
make
me
some
up
money.
yesterday. No, that's what messed me up yesterday because I was going off the higher time frame. When we should have been in the. I should have been going by. I mean, I was looking at the higher time frame, staying in. But I'm glad I did because I didn't take the biggest loss. Like I could have jumped out scared. And I'm like, nope,
Split your screen. Miss Della, split your screen. Once you understand, I'm about to say, once you understand your higher time frame point of interest, then all you have to do is split the screen and go down and just watch and monitor it. It'll basically show you when it's time to get in.
Right. I mean, I got to know. I mean, that's where I struggle sometimes.
It's okay. You'll get there.
You want to be my second accountability partner, Chase?
Yes, ma'am. You know I got you. Yeah.
Tell you guys right now, I'm a
I
horrible
got you.
accountability partner. I'm either telling
Sometimes
you
I
what
have
to
to
do or
remind
I'm
myself.
absent.
You look, you
He's-
the master.
No, he's not. He's
I
what?
said I'm either telling you what to
Exactly.
do or
The training coach.
No, that's what I'm saying.
no. I said I'm either telling you what to do or I'm absent. Those are the only two options.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that's it for that stream right there. Because I'm gonna stop this video and see where we're at. We're at about.
Oh, good. You got a video.